Caleb, you talked about the difficult stretch, the 4 or 5 games on the road, and obviously you guys probably didn't pick up as many points as you wanted, but now coming home for 2 games, how important is it that you take advantage of the stretch where you're not going to be traveling?
Yeah, I think it's important to look forward, not backwards. But in saying that and looking backwards, I don't think it's as bad as people might think, because when you break down the 5 games, there's some good performances in there. So the last game was a very good performance. The Dallas result on the road is a good performance. There's a couple you throw out because of scenarios that happened in the game. Even the Atlanta, you'd say, okay, we didn't get the win, but you see what they're doing around the league. So it's important to have that perspective when you do look back and reflect, and you have to be objective. But moving forward to this game, I think the focus has to be on playing the way we did, but making a few more plays. Obviously, in the final third, having a little bit more cutting edge, and obviously have to do better on the set piece.
Obviously, of the games, San Jose was probably the weakest performance. How much are you looking at the game and trying to figure out how to play better against them, or how much is that you just look at that as an anomaly?
Yeah, and again, when you look back at the 5, game winless stretch that we've had, 4 or 5 on the road, that was the one game that I felt we didn't perform, really well. Obviously, Montreal is a tough one because of the red card, but that San Jose game wasn't a good performance, and we said that after the game, and a lot of what we corrected after that game defensively showed up in the Atlanta game at home, and I think there have been some good defensive performances. Obviously against Seattle, I thought we were excellent defensively overall, except for the one dead ball set piece play. Late in the game, we started to open up and push. There were a few times they almost got it behind us, but other than that, I thought our organization was very good, and overall the back 4 I thought was sharp. Jake looked back to being himself, making good saves. So these are things, again, I have to have an objective perspective on, and I don't think there's a lot that we need to change. But in looking at that game where we performed poorly, it was mostly on the defensive side where we got opened up in between the lines of our back 4 and our middle 4. So we have to be mindful of that because of the way San Jose play with their front 4. Basically, they rotate everywhere, and that's a difficult thing to manage. But also, you can find space as soon as you win the ball because of that.
And can you update us on David Guzman's status after the Seattle game?
Yeah, he'll be fine. He got elbowed or raked in the eye. I don't know really what happened, but got hit in the eye and had a really sore, contused retina, if that's possible. But it's not as bad as we thought it might be. So he's been training this week, and that eye's starting to calm down, so we expect that he'll be available for the match.
So no concussion thing?
No, it wasn't a concussion.